All right, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Back. It's your boy CJ Goodfella talking some Detroit Lions football. We're gonna double up with a Lions video, then a Piston video. God willing, excuse me. And LeGarrette Blount represents the end of short yardage woes and the end of red zone woes for the Detroit Lions. That's what he represents at minimum. Lions had not only the run game has been sorry for the Lions, all right? We know that. But situational running game. Like, when I say situational running game, I mean like third and short, goal line, it could be first and goal line running offense that helps it as well, the goal line running game. And also when you're up and trying to run out the clock, and trying to, ice a lead or preserve a lead, the running game is very, very vital. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, and the short yardage has killed the Lions. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons the Lions can't sustain drives. How many times you seen the Lions have to throw the ball on third and short or third and 1 or third and inches and get tricky and do end rounds and do trick plays? Or have to do a QB sneak every time and put Matthew Stafford's health on the line. Too much. How many times you seen Stafford in the red zone and they drop, they drop like 9. They drop 9 in the red zone and double and triple team everybody, and he got to throw the ball in tight windows because he can't run the ball and get short yardage. You've seen it too often. And LeGarrette Blount is and should be the remedy for that. You know what I'm saying? To sustain drives and get that short yardage. At minimum, that's what he brings to the table. Short yardage back. Line up, play power football. You got a big tank that you're going to hand the ball off to. And if it ain't a hole, he going to make a way. And not only that with LeGarrette Blount, he brings another element to the game, and that's home run ability. For a big fella, he still can break long runs. So if he get on third and short, he get past the first line of defense, which is everybody going to be stacked at the box, probably one safety in the back end. He can outrun that safety. He can get through the first line of defense. He can take it to the crib. I think that's one of the things that people forget about LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount is probably the second fastest back straight line speed on the team. I think Kerryon Johnson might be a little bit faster, but he's faster than Amir Abdullah in theoretic. Check the 40s and check the game tape. He got home run ability. But that goal line is going to make Matthew Stafford a more efficient quarterback. That's going to cut down the Matt Praters and way back in the day, always those Jason Hansen field goals back when Mike Martz was the offensive coordinator. And we'd march up and down the field with John Kidden or whoever it was. We'd march up and down the field, but we could never get into the red zone because we never really had no running back to really do that, And with LeGarrette Blount, it's going to make the play action that much crucial on the goal line or in the red zone, and he gonna be able to get through the line of defense. It's gonna open up a lot of different doors for Matthew Stafford. And I think it's gonna open up MVP doors for him. I think it's gonna open up bigger windows for him. I think it's gonna open up for Golden Tate a lot in the slot. And this is the final piece or one of the final pieces for the Lions actually to continue to sustain drives. That's been a big issue. It's sustaining drives. Our Lions get a lot of explosive plays with Stafford. Won 45 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. What was it? 2014 had that big year. A lot of those touchdowns was and stats were coming. We was coming from behind. We was losing, so we had no other choice but to open up the playbook with Scott Linehan. You had no choice. With Blount, you don't have to. With Blount and Kerryon Johnson and them two, you don't have to worry about that. You're going to be able to keep drives rolling, and it's going to open up more opportunities for the receivers. They ain't going to be able just to drop 8, just play with 7 in the box. You know what I'm saying? Watch when Stafford get 8 in the box. Watch when LeGarrette Blount, demands an 8 or 9 man box. Stafford's accuracy is going to go up. Stafford's touchdowns going to go up. The explosive plays are going to go up. As silly as it sounds, it will. When you drop that extra safety in the box to stop LeGarrette Blount and stop Kerryon Johnson, it's gonna open up a lot, man. And it does start up front. But LeGarrette Blount can make something out of nothing. He don't need a hole. You know what I'm saying? He don't need too much of a hole. He's experienced. And that short yard in them situational football, the run game situations, man, he really gonna change this franchise, man. Just on that alone. You know what I'm saying? Just on him picking up 3rd and shorts, 3rd and 2s, having the ability to get to 3rd down and not be 3rd and 7, not be 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 12. To ability to hand the ball off to him or Kerryon Johnson and be in the 3rd and manageable situation. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 instead of always being 3rd, 6, and 37. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being in those situations, you're going to have the opportunity with the running backs to be in those 3rd and manageable situations. And even on 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 4 and maybe 3rd and 5, sometimes you could still run the ball with them. You know? Because at the end of the day, they're going to respect Stafford's throwing ability on 3rd and manageable. Let's say 3rd and 5. So they're going to drop everybody back in coverage thinking you're going to throw. You can hand that boy up to Blount or Johnson, and they can pick it up. Because you got that ability now. You got the line. You got rid of the weak links on the line. Greg Robinson. You got rid of Travis Swanson. You got rid of the weak links. So it should be no more excuses why we can't pick up 3rd and short. You got an offensive run game coordinator. You got a new offensive line coach. It should be no reason why the Lions shouldn't be able to be killing 3rd and short in the red zone. You know, it should be no reason. You know what I'm saying? Get that boy to Blount and let him sniff out the goal line. Kerryon Johnson as well too, which we'll talk about him in the next few coming weeks or few days. He a guy that had the most yards at the contact in college football. He's the guy that been getting 30, 40 carries in Auburn. You know, it's going to be a blessing for him to be able to come into a situation with a guy like LeGarrette Blount that can take the load off him. A guy like Theo Reddick that can take the load off him. He ain't got to catch. He ain't got to run. He ain't got to play wild card quarterback. His season is going to be a lot easier than what he did with at Auburn. You know, it's going to be a lot easier. He going to be in situational football, run game football as well, too. He a guy that, okay, LeGarrette Blount, he injured or he ain't on today, or he fumbled a couple times. Kerryon Johnson can sniff out the goal line as well, too. He a big, strong guy, man. 213, 6'1", 6'2", or 6 foot, whatever he is. Don't let the wiry build fool you. He get up in there and get the contact on. But for the Lions, like I said, man, that short yardage has been killing us for years. It's been a difference between 3 and 7 points for a long time. It's been a difference between, scoring and not scoring, or sustaining drives and icing games. In the icing games, I mean, we done been up and lost leads because we've been going 3 and out because we can't run the ball. The Lions, they look at Theo Reddick and Abdullah. Everybody knows it's going off tackle, going just inside the tackle. Nobody feared the Lions running between the guards and right up the center's backside. Nobody feared that. Now with LeGarrette Blount Johnson, you got that, man. You got that. And they should kill it. And hopefully everybody come out of training camp healthy. We approach the training camp really, really soon. So, the content really going to heat up on the Lions side. We'll come back with a Piston video. Motor City Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfella. Don't forget, we on Instagram, we on Facebook and Twitter. Those links and usernames are in the description. And I appreciate everybody for subscribing, sharing the videos, man. Much blessings, man. We're going to keep making this thing great. We're going to keep it moving. And, new media, pushing out the old media. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Please share the videos. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon when we go live. And then we upload videos. It'll let you know exactly when we do that. Well, at least it's supposed to. But we on to the next one. Shout out to everybody that supports the page. I support you as well. We gone.